we had a complaint that we weren't. There's a lag. I don't know. Somebody that watches in America said there's a 5-minute lag. He says he sees it on the spot.
You don't follow Americans.
Yeah. All right. Where is everybody? What's going on here?
The 5-minute lag.
The 5-minute lag, exactly. All right, we're going to start without
I think it's
They're missing out. Geschmack is sugis nishas. What? Daf Lamed Vov. Very good.
Is it Daf?
Today is Bechoros. Daf Lamed Vov. 36.
Second line.
Second line from the Daf.
I lost my Gemara. Well, there it's working here tonight. I don't know why.
Okay, so you mean he has a legitimate
Well,
complaint.
right now, we're not really working.
So what we need to do is we need to set it up 5 minutes earlier and let it stay. But then people that watch it later are going to have a 5-minute. Okay. This concept of a witness that heard from a witness only applies to where we have a problem with an aguna. Her husband went away to Chutz La'aretz, and somebody saw him there, and that person testified to somebody else. Reuven said it over to Shimon. Shimon could come, and we believe Shimon. But that only applies in a severe case of aguna. Says Gemara, Tani elo le'edus shel isha ksher lo bilvad. Don't say it's a case of an aguna. Say anytime it's a case of a woman whose testimony is believed. Like Rav Shimon Gamliel says that the daughter of the kohen, the daughter of the person is believed. Then over here also the Eid Mepi Eid would work. Anytime a woman is believed, then an Eid Mepi Eid would work. Rav Yemar Achsher Eid Mepi Eid Bibchar. Rav Yemar said that it's okay. Kore alei Mereimar. Mereimar told Yemar Shari Bukhra. He called him a bad name. He said, "You're the big makel. You allow Bechoros." The hilchos that happens to be, you shouldn't have called him any names. Eid Mepi Eid Kosher Leidus Bechor. At the end of the day, la halacha, Yemar was right, Rav Yemar was right, and Mereimar shouldn't have called him that name. Or Rabbi Loi, lahoyu muzakim b'yishu b'char. Yemar, you just called him Yemar Achsher. What do you call him? Yemar Shari Bukhra. He's a matter. You're a makel.
Is that a bad name?
Yeah, so a makel is bad.
Rashi says Lashon Gnai.
Lashon Gnai, like you're makel, you're matter for no reason. Now we're going to go to this sugya, another famous sugya of Pesha Asar, Pesha Yitir. Omar Rabbi Loi, Hoyu Muzokim B'Yishu B'char. We had no idea that this animal is a B'char. U'ba'echad, and he opened his mouth, V'Omar Shu B'char. It's like a migoy. I'm telling you the truth, it's a B'char. Umu Ma'imai, you should know that it has a mum. Neman, he's believed. Michael Mashmalon, Shapesha Asar, Pesha Yitir. Since we only know that it's a B'char through him, the same person that answered it said that there's a heter of a mum. Tanina, there's no comparison, but wow. Over there is 99.9% is water. Hasam, meaning over here, Hacha, Vaday Shoda by Muma. He put a mum? There's no way he put a mum. Chashashuhu. That also he said at the end of yesterday's shir, the top words on the page. It's a chashash. It's not a chashad, it's a chashash. We're concerned. It doesn't mean that this kohen actually put a mum in. We have to be worried that kohanim sometimes put that causes damage. That's the problem. Just breaking a contract, I don't think that's an issue.
Well, we have the case of the Gemara where he says, "I don't go over the hill, I don't go through the valley," and we say that he breaks the contract and he's chayiv.
No, because that
Because he
thing
died.
brings you to death.
You have to get the damage through the breaking contract.
It's not because of the water, because there was no water out there. So we claim.
And also, that's another good point because he's saying the donkey died, but there's no water. Meaning that if there was water, the donkey died because of the water. It's a message.
You gotta get with the Tanai in it.
That's something else.
Yosef
Rabbeinu v'Kol Alei Shmaitza. So he said over this thing about a pesha asar, a pesha yitir. But like Gavra, he didn't say over who said it. Omelei Rav Zudel Ravina. So he caught him, basically. Anan mishmei Rabbi Loi masninelo. I said it over in the name of Rabbi Loi. The Ramban brings this to say that he meant, the Gemara is bringing it here, not just as a story. Oh, I said it over, to say that that's the halacha. Other Rishonim are mechulik. Rabbi Tzadok, Kavalei Bukhara, Rabbi Tzadok, who was a kohen, had a bechar. Romalei Sa'ar B'Salei. he put the sa'irim, the barley, inside a basket. I have a picture, but it's not for you guys. It's not funny or anything. Just I was trying my my Photoshop skills. It's very schmuck. It's not sa'irim. It's whatever. You chab how hard this is? Put his head inside a basket. You don't chab. Okay. Because if you put the basket, it covers his head.
Like the grass is covering the basket.
Yeah.
No, it's in a dip. It's in a dip.
Okay.
I think it's excellent. Excellent.
So while this animal is eating, ibza sifse, his lips tore, they ripped, they got cut. It's a mum. Also, look how I made the Rabbi Yeshua. This is a gewaldige Maisa. Rabbi said this is a world famous story. You know that we say on Pesach, this is the story right here. This is where it starts. So, you wouldn't believe it from here, but this is it. So they told him, Amoid, stop talking. Finish the shir. Shir is over, so let this guy sit down. Let Rabbi Yeshua sit. V'omad, and he stopped. The continuation of the Gemara is, in Brachas, the Gemara says, Bechoros b'maisid tzaddik tzarei. The Gemara in Brachas brings our Gemara in Bechoros that Gamliel was mitzayir Rabbi Yeshua, and he was mitzayir him in Sanhedrin, and he was mitzayir him in Brachas Rabbi Yudah Barav. We have a similar halacha, perhaps. Neman hakoyin loymar bechor zeh nosan li Yisrael b'mumay. So Rav is goyrus over here that the kohen is believed to say that a Yisrael gave him a mum animal. Memela, the kohen could eat it right away. My taima. So another yisoid of Shas, another concept. We have a concept that anything that is eventually going to be found out, people are not stupid enough to lie about it. They don't want to look like idiots. They don't want to look like fools. And 2 days from now, we're going to ask the Yisrael, did you give him a mum? And he's going to say no. So the Kohen is going to look like a fool. So if he's meiz and he says, I got it from a Jew, from a Yisrael, then he's believed. So Meila, Omer Ravashi, so is that the pshat in our Mishnah? In our Mishnah, so maybe the Kohen is scared that you're going to ask the Rav, and the Rav is going to tell you that he's a liar. Never asked him. My time, exactly. It says kosher. You remind me. I was in. I own property in Indianapolis, so I used to go there all the time in the beginning. When I first bought it, I was there all week long. So the guy told me, why don't you go to the kosher restaurant? I said, there's a kosher restaurant in Indianapolis. He said, yes. They told me exactly where the address was. I went there, and there's Jews there, and everything there. The only problem, it says kosher style. Yeah. It's the furthest thing away from kosher. Mamish trey chazer, but it says in giant words kosher style, and Friday you didn't have no idea. So maybe I could prove this concept that something that it's going to be eventually found out is a raya that you could trust him, because it says in the Seifa mi'ish ploini harizin emon. If he tells him specifically a name, so over there, why is he believed? L'chayra, because it's something he's going to find out. Says the Gemara, no. Hasam kivin islay teveya mirtas. Once he put a name to it, then he's really scared. Rabbi Yirmiyah says, you're quoting something that's actually quoted from me. I'm the one that told Gidel. Gidel told Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda is switching out the words. I said Nemon Yisrael loymar. I said that Yisrael is believed, and Rabbi Yehuda changed it to Nemon Kayin. That's completely different. We know that Yisrael has a lot more Nemanos than a Kayin when it comes to Bechor. Nemon Yisrael loymar Bechor zen asadi l'Kayin b'mumay. Wait a minute, Yisrael Pshita. So what was his big chiddush here? Yisrael has always believed, like we said yesterday. Lo yitzarech, Yisrael has even believed on himself, a balabayis. Lo yitzarech bekoton v'higdil. We're talking about a small animal that got large. Mal the same he doesn't recognize him. Kamash malon. That's his chiddush, that Yisrael's believed even if the animal changed in size, he's still trustworthy. B'sura masnu kilishna basra. In Surah, they always said over, like we just said, the original quote that Yisrael is believed, meaning a lesser chiddush. Bitbim Mudisa Kalishnikama, they ignore the original and they went straight to Rabbi Yehuda that a kohen is believed. Then he went and he showed it to a Rav and the Rav said it's a real mum. That a kohen is believed. Why? Because he won't eat, like we explained, he won't eat something that causes karas. This is a great story also. Rafram, these new Bechoros is pretty geshmak, Rabbi Say. Every day stories. Rafram bepumpedisa haveli buchra. Rafram, Talmid Chacham, he had a bechor. Yaveli kohen beloy muma. He knows for a fact he gave it to a kohen. We'll see a disgusting kind of guy, an individual, without a mum. Azal shodabe muma, the kohen.
He must have enough sight to be able to see whether it's got enough air or not.
Yeah, not a full air, a little snip, a little piece.
He was hoping that he wouldn't recognize that it was the animal,
same animal.
the same animal.
And in order to recognize that, we have to have your full eyesight, and he's blurry, he has all this gook in his eye. I'm exaggerating here. Obviously, if he's blind, then he can't pass in shilas. So of course he saw something. Yeah.
Bring it back to the same Rob. The same Rob.
The same Rav, yes.
Same Rav that gave it to him.
Same Rav. This guy's a real Meshuggah. No conscience, this guy.
A present that you get to the same person who gave it to you.
He wasn't returning it. He was just asking him a shayla. Says the Gemara, so he forced his eyes open to see better. He realized the guy's lying. Didn't I give you this animal? Says the Gemara, this didn't change his mind about Kohanim. This guy is one of a kind. Hayu the Chatzif, this guy, points out Rashi, is a double Chatzif, not just a one Chatzif. First Chatzif is that he puts a mum in an animal. Second Chatzif, he comes back to the original guy that recognized the animal. What kind of chutzpah is this? But other Kayanim are not as chutzpah. Ahu Sarua, the Asal Kamid Ravashi. Here's a Sarua. I have a picture. Didn't print as well as I wanted it to. In the picture you can't really see, but basically this eye is much larger than this eye. It's blue. It'll steal his animal. One thing has nothing to do with the other. Karas is really bad. Stealing, unfortunately, people are not so much. Yeah. He didn't steal. He just took it. So why does he go here? By the time he has to come here, he wants to give kavod to the chacham. A guy is so makbid to give kavod to chachamim, and he's going to be over Isser? No. Unfortunately, I just realized there are a lot of people today in Eretz Yisrael that give a lot of kavod to chachamim. A certain group of people know. They give tremendous kavod to the chachamim, but they get there on Shabbos with the car and stuff. Kavod chacham is huge. This guy is not going to go out of his way to bring an animal that he knows for sure is not a karas to the Rav just to give the Rav kavod, and then he's going to be over. He's going to be over on Gneva. So Mamela, a guy like that, the Chacham knows that he can tell the Yisrael. Rav Ashi knows he can tell the Yisrael that it's a mum kavua because he's not going to steal it. This guy's not going to steal. Says the Mishnah, call them mumi meiser. Even the owner of meiser is trusted to say that his animal had a mum that happened by itself. So just quickly, what's meiser? Meiser is every 10th animal that goes out of the pen goes to who? To the Balabais himself. What does he do with it? He brings it to the Beis Hamikdash, but he gets to eat it. Yimakar of just the Bnei Knesses. Says Rashi, Bnei Knesses means random people from Shul. Not really Shul, but it means
they're not mumchim.
They're not mumchim. Regular people from the street. So you need 3 people. You don't need a mumcha. Even if you have 23 people, if you have in your Mishnah Chav Gimel, it's not a Kohen Gadol. Esrim Shloisha Einoi Nishchot Ela Pi Mumcha.
That's why I need a red.
I was wondering, what's this Kohen Gadol doing there? Einoi Nishchot Ela Pi Mumcha. Says Rabbi Yosi. It's talking about, obviously, that they don't need to be professionals because the leg is missing, and all they need to say is mutrlach, mutrlach, mutrlach. But it's not that they're deciding whether or not it's a mum. Micah Mashmal and Tanina, we learned in our Mishnah, it says Mefurish in the Mishnah, very, really, really bad mumim that are obvious to everybody. Muvah. Harezi Shachar Apish Bnei Knesses. If it was just the Mishnah, so I would think you don't need a mum muvah. So then why did the Mishnah say really scary stuff? Why they don't move? The reason why the Mishnah is saying that it's missing a leg to tell you that the safe of the Mishnah that even when it's missing a leg, Rabbi Yossi.
Well, no, the previous
Yeah.
Mishnah. If you come to the Rav,
But you don't need
have
a
to
kohen.
come with your kohen.
Now when it has a kavua, nisma seinoi. That was the whole thing. That when it has a serious mum, then the Gemara says he has nothing to. Why did he bring it to the Rav? He only brought the Rav for kavod. For kavod, he's not going to steal. A guy that does kavod doesn't steal.
Why is he saying
What?
if it's a mum, he doesn't have to give it to the kohen, right?
If it's a mum, he does. Why not? He has
It
to.
belongs to the kohen.
Yeah, it belongs to the kohen.
Even if it happened before he gave it to the kohen.
Yeah.
Or you have something Shmuel. Rabbi Yirmiyah didn't know if he heard it from Rav or Shmuel. Shloishim atirim is abachar b'mogim she'im mumcha. 3 people are the ones that do this. Why? Even if there's no mumcha, if there's a mumuvak. Michael Mashmalon Tanino, we learned the same thing. Harezi shachad b'shloish b'nei knas. We learned our Mishnah. Ima sizava min mokim mumcha kamashmalon. I would think that if there's a mumcha, then you need 3. Kamashmalon b'mokim she'im mumcha.